So for this we're going to need some felt, a needle and thread, some nice sharp scissors, buttons and ribbon for hanging and some stuffing. We're going to need two of the same shape cutting out of some felt. There's plenty of templates on the Facebook page, but I've chosen to cut out two gingerbread men. What I'm going to do first is separate my thread out. This is an embroidery thread, so there's normally 6 strands in the thread. So I'm separating out 2. I'm going to thread them onto my needle, and then I'm going to tie a couple of knots into the end just to make sure the thread doesn't pull through. I'm now going to attach the buttons just to the top side. They don't need to go through both sides. If you want to just sew a couple of buttons or create any of the patterns that you want onto the top half of your decoration. I'm just going to tie off this bit of thread by tying a couple of knots into the back, and then I'm going to start with a new thread just to sew on some details of the face. I'm only going to do simple details, just a quick smile and 2 little eyes. Now we are going to pass the needle just through the top half. This is just going to hide that knot and the end of the thread. I'm going to hide that inside the 2 layers of the felt, and then I'm going to do a blanket stitch. So blanket stitch is going back to front, pulling through. Just make sure you leave a little bit of a loop there, because then we're going to pass the needle through the loop, and that's going to create a blanket stitch. I'll just show you that one more time. So it's going to go from the back of the material through to the front. Make sure you don't pull it all the way through. Make sure you just leave a bit of a loop there at the end, and then pass your needle through the loop and pull. I'm going to speed up the video slightly now, and I'm just going to sew all of the way around the outer edge of the shape, and I'm going to get all the way to the other side, and then I'm going to stop. Now that I am sufficiently halfway round the shape, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to add my stuffing to the inside now whilst I've got this big open space on the body edge. I'm going to try and stuff it in. If it doesn't go, you can use a pencil or something blunt just to get the stuffing to go where you want it to go. I'm going to stuff it until I'm happy with the kind of thickness, and then I'm going to continue to do my blanket stitch. So just a reminder of the blanket stitch. We go, I'm just going to push this stuffing down there from the back through to the front, pull through, leave a little loop and go through the loop. I'm going to continue to go round most of the leg and the body, and I am going to go around most of the arm, and then I'm just going to stop and stuff that arm. There we go, stuff the arm, just make sure the body and the arms are complete. When I get to the head, I'm now going to put the ribbon and a little bit of stuffing in. So I'm going to go around the top of the head, and I'm going to sew in the ribbon loop to the top, and that's how we're going to hang the decoration. And I'm going to sew right back to where I started. And here is the finished item, along with a heart and a tree. And don't forget to check out those other templates. Thanks for watching.